All right, Steph, joined now by the legend, Chris Sabo, who is the Grand Marshal of the Findlay Market Opening Day Parade here on Reds Opening Day. And Chris, I know you had a chance to catch up with Tricia Mackey as well, and you've talked a lot about excitement around Opening Day and the parade. I want to ask you about this team. First of all, Chris, how plugged in are you still to what this team is doing and what this team hopes to be?
I'm plugged in a little bit. My daughter Annie, she does TV for the Reds,
Yeah.
so I do pay attention a little bit, not as much as I probably should, but I know a little bit.
I wanted to ask you about something that Barry Larkin told us about the 1990 wire-to-wire Reds, and he said, in a lot of ways, Terry Francona was brought here to, in some ways, be like Sweet Lou was, and he said Sweet Lou would not handle the mental mistakes. Not that he always drove a hard bargain, but it was something that he really talked about a lot. That was a big part of the team. He said he sees that in Terry Francona as well. Can you kind of speak to that as well, what Barry told us about what Sweet Lou was like?
Well, I hope so. I mean, obviously Terry is a Hall of Fame type of manager, and I will admit I was surprised that the Reds actually got him to come out of retirement. I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
And he's proven World Series, just like Lou. Lou had won World Series, was a good manager, and I think the Reds have plenty of talent, but it's a matter of getting the most out of them and staying healthy. So, he looks like a fun guy to play for.
Yeah,
honestly.
He's very relational in a lot of ways, Chris. You know, we've seen him talking to a lot of different guys. He kind of stops and chats and hangs out. But he's one of those guys that I think in a lot of ways, Chris, came back because he believes this Reds team can be a winner. When you watch guys like Elly De La Cruz, what do you notice about how they operate, how they play, and what they can be for this team?
Well, Elly, I mean, obviously I'm not in the locker room, so I don't know how they operate. But obviously they're hard workers. They're successful. I mean, he reminds me a lot of Eric Davis, guy I played with.
That 44.
Yeah, that's right. He wears the same number. But, I mean, they're a good young team, and I'm sure Terry, when he came out of retirement, if he didn't think this team was similar to maybe when he was in Boston, and maybe even more similar to when he was in Cleveland, with all those young guys coming up in Cleveland. And, they put together a very good program there for many years. So maybe Terry thinks the same way.
Chris, you come back here and you get a chance to be celebrated as you should be as a champion, right? The last World Championship for this city, the Reds in 1990. Obviously a lot of championships to celebrate. But for you to be back here, to be a part of Opening Day, to be the Grand Marshal, I know you've been celebrated a lot, Chris. But what is it like for you here now?
Well, to be selected to the Grand Marshal was obviously very surprising. It's something that never even entered my mind, obviously. I thought getting in the Reds Hall of Fame in 2010 would be pretty much it for me with the Reds. But they called me earlier this year and asked me if I wanted to do it, and I said, heck yeah. I think that'd be a great honor and probably be my last honor I do for the Reds. So looking forward to it. I've never even been to the parade.
Wow.
Obviously, I know about it.
Yeah.
But I'm really looking forward to it, and got my family here, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I know your daughter Annie is a big part of the Reds broadcast, and everything that she does has been phenomenal. Is she able to kind of be a part of that with you today as well?
Yeah, she's actually not working today for FanDuel, I guess. So, she'll be here with our granddaughter Mia, and my other two daughters are here too, so it's going to be fun. And the weather looks like it's going to cooperate, which is nice.
Some good mojo this morning here with Chris Sabo. Certainly he knows how to win a championship. Hopefully the Reds in 2025 can bring it back to Cincinnati. Chris, appreciate you very much, man.
Thank you.
All right, much more live right now on Fox 19 Now. Coming up here on the Morning Extra on our Opening Day coverage. Stay with us.